Hello, I'm Kimberly Wollaston for Insiders Health News, where we bring you the freshest happenings in the world of medicine without the quack propaganda. Today, we'll be talking about a new strain of gonorrhea that has health professionals scrambling for answers. Then we'll toss it out to Danica Quinn as we get the latest celebrity health stories in our Hollywood Healthbeat. Gonorrhea is one of the most prevalent STDs in the world, affecting millions across the globe. And for years, health officials were concerned that it might become resistant to the widely available antibiotics used to treat it. Well, it looks like it has, with resistant strains of the disease on the rise from 0.2% in 2000 to 1.4% in 2010, and news from Japan that there is a new strain called H041. Researchers are trying to figure out exactly what to do to combat the big bad bug. The biggest problem is that there is only one treatment for gonorrhea, and once we lose that, we're pretty much out of options. And although it's too soon to panic, this is something that scientists and medical professionals have been expecting, so the groundwork for a treatment is already in place. It seems that increasing dosages of the antibiotics might not work because of toxic side effects, but there are combinations that could prove useful. With every STD, protection and safe sex can go a long way, giving the new strain a lower probability of spreading. And most agree that it's a question of when, not if, Americans will discover H041 between our borders. So do what you can to keep yourself protected, because this new type of gonorrhea isn't just a clinic visit away from being cured. Now we're going to visit our favorite celebrity correspondent, Danica Quinn.
Thank you, Kim. Let the record show. Fleetwood Mac frontwoman Stevie Nicks hates stupid doctors. You'd think 6+ years of medical training would weed out the dim-witted docs, but in Stevie's experience, that wasn't the case. In the 80s, the singer battled substance abuse and sought help from a Betty Ford clinic to finally put her addiction to bed. But thanks to her doctor, all she got was a new addiction. Stevie was prescribed Klonopin, which is a drug usually reserved for epilepsy and panic disorders. This drug is highly addictive, but was popular during that era because of its novelty and its effectiveness at replacing alcohol and other drugs. Known addicts were particularly sensitive to the drug, something a doctor should have been aware of. Stevie maintains that her doctor knew full well the adverse effects of Klonopin, but he saw it as his ticket to young Hollywood. If he could keep the star coming back to his office, then he could always snag the inside scoop on what was happening in the music world. Apparently this doctor hadn't heard about E! Entertainment TV. Stevie calls the treatment a groupie mistake that nearly ruined her life. Regardless of his motives, this doctor's actions certainly put Stevie's life in jeopardy. Klonopin can cause short-term side effects like dizziness and impaired motor function and coordination. Long-term effects may include cognitive issues, anxiety, insomnia, muscle pain, and discontinuing the drug may result in severe withdrawal symptoms. I wonder whether it also led to the bad hair of the 80s, but that has yet to be proven. On a serious note, Klonopin can also cause serious birth defects if one were to become pregnant while taking the drug. Stevie regrets not being able to have children or maintain a relationship during that 8 years of prescription addiction. It's easy to blame the doc, but we encourage every individual to take responsibility for their own health and to educate themselves on every script they receive. The doctors might know best, but that doesn't always stop them from buying into pharmaceutical fads or popular prescriptions. After all, we want you to stay on the wagon, not the bandwagon. That's it for the Hollywood Healthbeat. Until next time, I always have my finger to the pulse of Hollywood. Back to you, Kim.
Thanks, Danica. That's it for this edition of Insiders Health News. I'm your host, Kimberly Wollaston, and remember, it's your health. We're just helping you think outside the box.